Hey, it's the Studley Man Ashley here, and I'm here to tell you that if you want to get the best news and views on video games at the moment, then you should listen in to Game Up every Saturday night, right here on WGS Radio. We'll take a look at some of the big video gaming news of the week, cover all the stories, whether they be stupid, fun, or downright serious. We'll also take a look back at some of the classic franchises and some of the classic games via reviews and retrospective look-backs. Make sure you're here every week, every Saturday, WGS Radio's Game Up. And if you're not, oh dear.
Well, hi everybody, this is Lee Marshall, and you're listening to WGS Radio. It's great!
Ladies, we're going to go ahead and start off the show with, of course, the big thing that's been going on. It happened yet again, ladies and gentlemen. WWE released another Cryptic promo. Anyway, here's what the promo said, word for word, if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out. But it's on youtube.com/second, SECOND 2012. And here's what it is, word for word. It says, the power that cometh, you hear me right, cometh, and it's not a dirty word either. The power that cometh is a thief in the night to claim what others have taken, and those who were unjust, destruction shall come upon them, and they shall not escape. The second day of 2012 is coming. It'll be the end of the world as you know it, and the video ends with a blank screen and just the word second.
Yeah, but not only are you in the classroom with the globe then, and then when it says it's the end of the world as you know it, suddenly this woman turns up.
Exactly. It's rather strange.
It's John Morrison and Melina.
No, I've typed in the chat room what I think. I think they are swerving everybody to think it's either Chris Jericho or a new wrestler. At no point in their commentary do they say a new wrestler is coming back. All they say is something is about to change. If you look at
they said he, so it's a man, but they haven't said in what aspect the man is doing.
Yeah, it'll be Vince McMahon or Triple H. They're changing it back to an Attitude style era, and the PG ratings will be out of the window, guaranteed. I don't even think it's a wrestler coming back.
Or it's Austin who just comes on the screen and goes, fuck! See how you like that, PG?
I don't think any wrestlers coming back. If anything, it'll be the general manager to announce that they are now back to swearing, cursing, because it's been slipping in week after week. And if you look at the WWE logo, it's not right in the far left-hand corner anymore. It's gradually creeping further and further in the screen, so it's actually interfering with the picture. And it's the old Attitude logo, without the F.
Yeah, it's changed. It's changed, certainly.
They've moved it from far left-hand corner to hovering almost centre of the screen, so it's right in your vision, right in the line of sight. You can't miss it, and it keeps disappearing and popping back on, which catches your attention. I think they are doing a cryptic clue of saying the PG rating's going out the window. Someone will announce it. I don't think it's a wrestler coming back. I really don't. I think they're forcing everybody to believe it's a wrestler when it's not.
See, because you said that, that's now making me think. Remember, Laurinaitis is your interim Raw general manager.
Mm-hmm. He's just there temporary.
Who says this video isn't for the permanent role?
Correct. I don't think the wrestler's coming in.
Somebody who wants to shake up WWE and Raw and make everything turn on its head, and it'll be, quote, the end of the world as you know it.
I mean, look how they tried to push the Undertaker's video that it was Sting.
Well, everybody thought it was,
I still find it hilarious that some people thought...
I always knew it was the Undertaker.
If some people thought, this, it begins as an anagram of IB Sting. If that's the case, what's an anagram of second?
Yeah. What Andy, though, says may carry some weight. Carries a lot of weight. I thought it was Jericho, and I still do. But you know what? But what Andy says makes a lot of sense, and I'll tell you why. This isn't some news, but I was going to say for the news, but I'm going to bring it in now only because it's relevant to this conversation. This coming December, at the end of December, ROH is going to have a televised event.
Hmm? Really?
Now, yes, it's going to be like a marathon. Now, it's not going to open up a series. It's just a televised event. But what does that say to you? That the WWE now has more to play with. They can have another, it's a big three is coming back. The WWE for a long time has kind of thrown the throttle back and it's just chilled out. Why? Because they didn't have any much competition. If ROH goes televised, they got a big problem on their hands. They may be two smaller companies, but now they have to fight two different battles.
Wow.
Yeah.
They have to change their game.
Just looking back on this week's Raw, how many times was the word ass not bleeped? You look back a month ago, how many times was the word ass bleeped? Every single time.
Actually, it's been
It's
happening
not
all
bleeped
year.
anymore. It's not bleeped anymore.
Chase is right. Chase is right on that one.
It's been happening all year. They've been getting more edgier, if y'all noticed.
Yeah, I think it's gradually creeping on, and in the new year they're going to bring... Obviously, it's not going to be the Attitude Era, but the PG is going to go, and it's going to be something... I think it's going to be something like the Attitude Era, and the general manager might be the new wrestler, and it could be Y2J. But I think the main change is going to be what we've all been screaming for. Please drop the PG, because think back to the last pay-per-view. Cody Rhodes got bust in the mouth and his mouth started to bleed. They zoomed in on his face. Normally WWE would look away. They made a big deal that he'd cut himself. They showed blood on their TV. Something they haven't done for over a year.
They certainly did it there, but they didn't do it when Rhodes got legit bashed open. I think, was it 2 or 3 months ago with the ring bell? I mean, he was gushing like Eddie Guerrero did that one match with JBL at Judgment Day.
And then,
they didn't hide it. You saw
they
it.
Didn't hide it, but they edited it out because some of the pictures that I saw were more graphic than you ever saw on WWE.com and everything.
But I can remember almost two years ago, or even 3, where Jack Swagger got a little busted lip, and they were like stopping the match. And they had to, that was like retarded.
It's not that long ago.
Totally different, yeah.
It's not that long ago, and I think it's still on the WWE.com website, that they showed, I can't even remember the incident, but Randy Orton having staples in his head on the WWE website.
There's another development from Andy, told me this last night, and no one really knows who is texting or who is John Laurinaitis texting on his phone lately.
Yeah, who the hell is texting, man? Shit.
I have no idea.
I like to. Hey, can I say something about that video? Because I've been hearing some slightly rumors also.
Okay.
It's like Andy said. Now that Andy says that, it's a perfectly good point because new year, new era. But if you notice on Jericho's tweets, he's been working the fans. He a while back, like even a month ago, he said he was coming back as soon as possible. Then all of a sudden he said he's never wrestling for WWE again. And now that video.
But the clever thing is he did the code word in his tweets.
Yeah, exactly.
If somebody is going to WWE soon, they all of a sudden, for some reason, put "I'm going to Hawaii."
Exactly.
And this week, Jericho's, I think this week, or certainly in the last few weeks, he did tweet, "I'm going to Hawaii." So, yeah.
See,
but Jericho's always done that. If you remember when before he came back in 2007, he hinted that he might go to TNA. But once the video got released, everyone knew it was Jericho. But that's how Jericho is. Just because he says he's not coming back really means he is, but you never know. It could be Jericho as a GM. It could be a new era. We don't know it. As a matter of fact, it could be Vicky Guerrero's sister, for all we know.
See, people are looking into... Sorry, Billy. People are looking into the Jericho comments and not seeing the hidden comments there. I'm not going back to the WWE to wrestle. Nobody in the WWE is a wrestler anymore. They're a sports entertainer, so his comment doesn't hold any weight. That doesn't mean he's not coming back. He's just made a point that wrestlers don't wrestle in the WWE. They're sports entertainers. That doesn't say he's not coming back as a sports entertainer. Cryptic clue.
It's kind of weird because if you notice, they've been having a lot more wrestling on Raw lately.
Oh, yeah, they have.
Like
Go ahead.
Dolph Ziggler especially, he's been getting a big rub. You know, they've been getting a lot of TV time with wrestling. So hopefully that stays like that. But like you said, it's no longer a wrestler. It's a superstar or a sports entertainer.
Well, anyway, I wonder if you can address some of the comments that were made on my YouTube video talking about the Cryptic promo. One person, this is from Official Curtis and Roy on YouTube. Thank you very much for the comment. He says, the age of the account owner this time is 22. There must be some sort of meaning behind the two different ages of the owner. Think about this one, guys. On the first YouTube account on It Begins, it says 42, and the age on this one says 22. Is that coincidental, or is there some sort of significance behind it?
I think it's just a swerve. They just randomly pick a number out the air.
Yeah.
Do we want to place bets now on what the third age is
I think you're reading too much. That's exactly what Ashley said. I think now they're putting too many different things in, so you can read into too much. From what Andy, the information that Andy gave makes a lot of sense. Jericho, yeah. What's his role? WrestleMania or a manager makes very much sense.
Put him in a shake-up role where he's like, I don't know. As I say, on the next YouTube video, just put something like he's actually 174.
Has anybody even looked for the next one? I mean, who's to say it wouldn't be like,
has anyone thought the 42 could be Save Us? SAVE 4 US 2 letters 4 and 2 Save Us. Chris Jericho.
4 is D and 2 is B. That was Daniel Bryan. And then today it was 22, so that's double B, so that's Billy Boudreaux. So the clues are out there, people.
Jericho trying to reclaim his best in the world thing to CM Punk. A CM Punk Jericho match. I also heard that could happen at Mania.
There was a rumor though that the NWO was going to be coming back.
Yep.
And who says that couldn't be it? You got the Globe. Is it actually going to be when Kevin Nash returns? Except this time he's got company. Is it going to be? I doubt Scott Hall. I doubt Hulk Hogan. Considering.
I'm guessing if it's going to be anybody, it'd be Sean Waltman. He's probably the healthiest at this point.
Yeah, but I don't think Sean Waltman is big enough and recognized enough by the young people.
I disagree.
There'd have to be another video going.
He was both in. Keep in mind, he was in DX, which everybody knows who DX is, and he was in the NWO.
Yeah, but the 10-year-old
and they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna show vintage clips and promos, and you know what? That'll be just enough.
The 10-year-old kids won't know who he is. They just know.
But it doesn't matter. It's not for them. It's not for them.
I'd like to acknowledge a comment Soft Fanatic put in the chat. He said it won't be Triple H coming back if it's a superstar because I feel it's too soon between Kevin Nash attack and January 2nd, if that is the actual date they're referring to.
Amen.
Fair point.
Although Triple H was on television a couple of nights after the attack, shaking and wobbling his head, no problem at all.
Yeah, on CBS.
Are you sure that wasn't a nodding Churchill dog?
Anyway, I got one more comment from the YouTube video I'd like to address. This is from NY Skater 99. He's referencing the basketball in the video. He says, I don't know, but I heard some people saying that The Undertaker, before being a wrestler, he was a basketball player in college. I even saw a picture of him playing basketball, but it has to be a major clue. What do you guys think?
Chris Jericho's a qualified physical education teacher, if that's what you call them in America.
It's MVP. All in.
Chris, got to get your thoughts on this second new promo. Your second getting Cryptic promo that they showed on YouTube. What are your thoughts on it?
I know that a lot of y'all think it's Chris Jericho, but if you think, the Second Coming already came about 5 years ago, in 2007 when Chris Jericho came back the second time. So and even though this wouldn't be the Second Coming for him, I'm thinking it's Undertaker, because
Well, they never really said it would be, a second coming. The only thing they really said on there is, just second. Just
lastly.
January 2nd, 2012, I think. So that's when it will take place.
It begins second.
If you remember, and I know that we also bounced around ideas that maybe the Attitude Era returning, but I'm really thinking, wasn't it around this same time last year that the Undertaker returned?
No. Remember the 111 promo?
He came back 2/21/11, but the promo started. I think it was the first Raw in February.
Yeah.
One that they botched. Yeah.
Or in January. It was the Rumble, wasn't it? Because it was.
Well, it may have been the Rumble. I'm not sure.
The Royal Rumble was the 30th of January, and so then 31st of January would have been Raw, and I think it was on there. So it would have been 3 weeks to the day before, because I know there was 3 promos.
Cody Hawkins, the promo, it said, "The power that cometh is a thief in the night to claim what others have taken. Those who were unjust, destruction shall come upon them, and they shall not escape. The second day of 2012 is coming. It'll be the end of the world. I know it." And the video simply ends with the word second on the screen. What does that mean to you?
Honestly, I'm still baffled on trying to figure out who it is. There's so many possibilities of former WWE superstars. Lord knows who it will be. Also, whenever it happens, I look forward to it.
I'm going to say this. If it's the second coming of China, I'm going to vomit right now.
Hey, if you want to listen to more from the show, then click on the link in the description below. Yeah!
This is Scott Phoenix, and you're listening to WGS Radio, Blog Talk Radio.